Hello everyone, welcome back to HAL ERP Solutions. Now let's discuss the sales module in HAL ERP, how it's gonna work. As we are talking about it, it starts from quotation till we collect the payment. So now I'm gonna show you how to create a quotation. So we'll go to sales module and we'll click on quotation. Now a quotation screen will appear where you can see the previously created quotations and their status. So you'll click on create new. Once you click on create new, a quotation form will appear where you can feed the entire information for a quotation that needs to be submitted to customer. So now here, salesperson who is selling this item, I'm just selecting one of the person, or you can select anyone with the name or ID. Now the customer for whom you want to sell this, I'm just selecting the Macintosh. So the details are filled out. As you know, the details or the fields which are with asterisks have to be filled mandatory, and the location where this sales order needs to be delivered or to whomever, the project name if you want to define anything. Now you can add the tax. So you can add the items. What are the items you want to sell to the customer? Like I want to sell these items and one other non-inventory item as a service item. So I have added the 5 items now, and these are the quantities that will be delivered to them, or sorry, that will be given the quotation for, and I can set the different prices. So these are my prices for these items that I'll be sending to the vendor, and this is the total amount for this sales order or the quotation. So now I'm clicking on add. So once I click on add, this will be saved successfully, and this is the document number for your reference, 19090011. So now this quotation has been created and sent to vendor, sent to customer. Now the customer reviews the quotation, he asks for negotiation, what are the negotiation terms are there. And after that, he says, okay, then fine, everything has been agreed, then issue me a sales order. So I will go and issue the sales order to him. So then I'll click on sales order. So now sales order screen will appear where you can see the previously created sales order and their statuses. You can click on create new. Now the sales order form will appear where you will feed the information. So now you can see you have an option here to select the previous quotation that I have submitted to one of the customer, right? So I'll just select that quotation. See, this is a quotation here. It's coming automatically because it's the only open one. So now all the information will be fetched from that quotation. So now I'm selecting the VAT exclusive 5% and the same items with same prices. So I'll just add it here. Yeah, and approved. Yes, that's approved. So click yes. Now the sales order has also been added. This is the sales order number. Now I'll submit the sales order to the customer. Now customer will send me a confirmation email that this has been approved. Now obviously based on the terms and condition, I'll ask them to deliver part of the sales order amount, as the sales order amounts to around like 1300 EL. So I'll ask him to pay 50% in advance, so 1100 EL around. So I'll ask him to pay some part of the amount so that it will be paid to us. Then I will deliver the goods. I'll arrange first the inventory or the stock, what I have to deliver to them. Then I'll create a delivery note. Now the same delivery scheme will appear with all the previous delivery notes. Now I can click on create new. Once I click on create new, delivery note form will appear, in which I can select the sales order directly, as in it was 12 exactly. So here everything appears automatically. All the items that have been requested appears. You can see there are 5 items that I have created, but only 4 items are being displayed. One item is not being displayed. The reason is that these 4 are inventory items, and another item which was non-inventory item is a service. Services will not be delivered, it will be performed. So now I'm clicking on add. Once I click on add, it will be added. The delivery note has been added. Now taking this delivery note, my driver will go along with the goods to the customer to deliver it. Now, once it's delivered, I'll make an invoice. So you can go for invoicing path. The invoicing screen will appear where all the previous transactions will be seen or can be seen. Now we can click on create new and you can select the sales order number. So once we select the particular sales order number, all the items that have been delivered will appear here. Now we're selecting we'll select here the customer to whom we have delivered. So we'll select the customer, and based on that customer, the respective sales order will appear here. Here, as you can see, I have selected a customer, but the sales order is not appearing because we have here two screen modes: simple screen mode and advanced screen mode. In simple screen mode, you can select with respect to the customer and you can add the items and sell it. But in advanced one, when you click on advanced mode, then you can select the respective sales order. So I'm selecting respective sales order. See, now all the goods are appeared here. Now I can just click on confirmation and I can just add the tags. You can in fact make this VAT tags to be appear automatically each time it will not be selected. So now we can click on add. If you click on add, the invoice will be done. But if you click on add and send, invoice will be done in system. Plus, the respective document will be sent via email to the customer. I'm clicking on add. So now the invoice number with this number has been generated successfully. So now if a customer sees that there is something in the goods that are like the item has been damaged or anything, so they can make returns now. It can be made like delivery returns, or it can be made as sales return, anything. But so let's see one of the example like delivery returns. I'll just go for delivery returns now, and I'll click on create new, and I'll select the respective delivery note number. So this is the recent one, delivery note number, and the reason maybe I can mention as damaged. I can select the 4 items, or the 4 items I can select quantity to return is, this is the quantity that is delivered and this is the quantity that is returned. Like I'll select just 5 pieces are returned and this is 2 pieces are returned and this is 3 pieces and this is 2 more pieces are returned. And I can mention any reason, then I can click on add. So the returns will be added here with this document reference number. So here in this way, the stock can be returned back from the customer and it will be effective. Now, if a customer directly comes to your warehouse or any point that he requests for material, I need to purchase some material from you or buy some material from you, then you can directly deal with sales receipt. This is something but cash. There is no things to be delivered, nothing here. Directly in cash sales, everything goes on the spot itself. Customer collects the materials, he pays you and then leaves. That's it. Nothing has been in pending. Click on create new. So once you click on create new, the sales receipt form will appear. On this form, you can add the items on the spot itself. You can select the customer or you can select as NA. So I'm selecting the customer. I'll just add the items. What other items are there? So I can add just 3 items right now. And I can mention the quantity, how much quantity they want, like 20, 15, and 20 as well, right? And I can select the prices. I can change the prices. I have the authority to change. This price changing can be restricted by role permissions of the users. So this is the total invoice, including the VAT. Now I'm clicking on add. So sorry, the salesperson should be selected. Now I'm clicking on financial centers, nothing. Clicking on add. So this will hit my inventory now and everything, all the payments as well as dealing in the cash method. So all things have been done. So here we need not go for this process, sales receipt, we did not go from quotation to invoicing. Directly this step is enough. One step, all the transactions are performed. This usually is used by small companies who don't want to deal with quotations, customer sales order, invoicing, and delivery note part. They will just select the items and they will do the spot delivery, everything, as this is direct selling, and they'll collect the payments. Now we have performed all the steps. Now we need to make the payment, receive the payments. So we'll go in income, because the income is the payment is a part of income of a company. So we'll click on receive payment. So once we click on receive payment, the receive payment screen will appear where you can see all the previously collected payments. I'm clicking on create new. The receive payment form will appear. So here I will select the customer. I'm selecting the customer, or you can type the name with the short name. So this customer appeared. What are the available advances there? If I have recorded any advance against this customer, it will appear here. And it will appear from here in this one also. Just to show you this method, what I'll do, I'll just perform customer advances. I'll just go in income again and I'll record the customer advance. Before making a payment, I'll just go and record the customer advance. Like customer paid me an advance of, let's imagine, 500 real. So I'll just click on create new, and I'll select everything as it is, and I'll select the customer, or you can type it. Yeah. And you can select the cash and deposit to. It will be deposited to sales advance. So you can be recorded under customer advances ledger. You can select this customer advance, and the amount can be around like 500 reals. So the date, type advance, and just click on add. So this is the 500 advance that I have received from this customer. Now I'll make a payment for the invoices that have been sold to that customer. I'll click on create new. I'll go to income, receive payment, then I'll click on create new. Then I'll select the customer, that is Mac. See, now the customer available advance is 500 that I have recorded in the previous screen, just previously. So now out of here, I can just select the invoices that needs to be paid. I'll just select that this is an invoice to be paid only. Okay. Then now, but he has an advance, so I'll just select this advance. So the advance amount will come into picture. I'll select this advance and apply 500 to this. So what are the payment has been made? It can be recorded here, and can click on add. What are the payment has been made for this invoice from 500, or if you want to say like around 1500, I can just record the invoice of 1500. All right, 500. So I'll just click on the payment. I'll click on add. So I'll click on add. Yeah, the advance amount is not enough. It's counting an error. So I'll just make the advance amount equal. All right, because we are paying it from the customer advance. If you don't want to pay from the customer advance, what we can directly do is we can record here the amount that has been paid to us, like 1000 reals. So we can take this 1000 real into consideration here. So that's it. So in this way, we can record the payment. This is the total amount that needs to be paid, but it's paying only 1000 real as of now. So I'm invoicing for that invoice amount, only 1000 real has been collected. So click on add. Yeah, because this is an alert, this we can ignore it. So this payment has been collected and the payment number is 16. You can see here. Now, to see the statement of accounts for this customer, we'll go to customer module and we'll see the customer state SOA. It's nothing but customer statement of accounts. Click on the screen, you will see the entire customer data. So I'll just filter here with the MAC name. It's already filtered here. So now you can see the payment that has been made to them. So this is the invoice, and this is the advance that we have collected, and this is the payment. So total remaining balance of the customer is this one. So I hope this is clear for quote to cash process in HAL ERP. That is nothing but the sales module. Thank you, gentlemen.